play FIFA Mobile with a controller. Is it possible? Yes sir, it is. So welcome ladies and gents. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can start playing FIFA Mobile with a controller. So first you'll have to download the Mantis Gamepad Pro app, and this is an app that allows you to play any mobile game that does not have control support. It allows you to play that game with your controller. So the download link will be in the description below. So once you're on the page here, just click on download and you wait until it's finished. So once it's finished here, you click and you install the app. I've already installed the app, so that's why it's asking me to update. So once you've installed the app, we can now go ahead and open it up. So we click on no here, then we click on the back button here on the top left. So now we're on the home page of the app. We can go ahead and start connecting our controller. So once you've connected your controller to your device, this is what it's going to look like. I'm using a PS4 controller. So once it's connected, you can go ahead to test the controller to ensure that all the buttons are working as it should. So once you finish with all that, you can click on done, and our next step is to start the Mantis body. That's the option on the top. So now we click on the first one here. So now we'll have to enable USB debugging within the developer options. So click enable. It will take you directly to the developer options. If you do not have developer options enabled on your phone, I'll show you how you can activate this option within your settings. So first you want to head to settings, then you scroll all the way down to about phone or device information. You click on that, then you select software information or device info. It might be different, however this is the option you're looking for, the build number. Once you find that, you click on that option at least 7 times and it will enable the developer options. So once you're finished, head right back to the Mantis app, click on the first option, click on the other first option, then click on enable USB debugging, and it will take you directly to the developer options. Once you're there, scroll down, look for USB debugging, click to enable it, tap OK. So now let's head back to the Mantis app, and we have to enable the wireless debugging. So now we scroll down, look for wireless debugging, tap it to enable it, tap always allow on this network. So you will need a Wi-Fi connection in order to complete this step. However, once you finish setting up the app, you will no longer need the Wi-Fi connection. So the next step, we click mark as done because we've already done this. Alright, so our next step is to enable overlay, screen overlay. So ensure you click enable. It will take you directly to developer options. Scroll down, look for the option that says allow screen overlay on settings. So here it is, you enable it. Once you finish, head back to the Mantis app. Alright, so you can go ahead, tap on mark as done because we've already done this. And our final step here is to pair with wireless debugging. So tap on start pairing. Now scroll down to wireless debugging. Tap on wireless debugging. Now you'll need to tap the option that says pair device with pairing code. So the first code at the bottom, we need to enter that into the first line. So tap on the first line and enter that code. Once you finish, tap on the second line and you enter the last 5 digits of the IP address and port. As you can see, the number for me is 34125. So that's the number I have to enter into the line. Then I tap pair, then you wait. It'll say ADB pairing successful. then it's gonna say Mantis body is connected. So now we tap the X on the wireless pairing. We go all the way back to the application, the Mantis app, and there it's connected. We're all set to go. So we click back, go all the way back, and now we have to add the FIFA mobile game into the application. So tap on add game. Now look for FIFA mobile, then tap the plus icon to add the game into the application. Alright, so we're set. Now we go back and we tap on FIFA mobile to open up the game. So as the app opens up, you'll receive this pop-up. Ensure you tap don't show again, then tap next. So once the app loads up, you will be able to log into your FIFA mobile account, whether it's Facebook or Google. But we're not finished yet. We'll have to set the controls within the game so that it can respond to whenever you tap on the control, it can respond correctly to those buttons. So let me show you guys how we do this. So first you have to tap on this option on the top left, then tap the plus sign, then slide to the right, then tap the option that says key. Now I want you to tap X on your controller if you're using a PS control. If you're using a Xbox control, tap A, then you slide the button all the way to the option that says pass. So you'll be using X or A to pass or to switch player within the game. So next we'll be setting the true pass button. So I want you to tap on the option that says key, then tap triangle or Y on your controller, then slide the button all the way over to the one that says second defender or true pass. So once this is set, you'll be able to apply true passes and call second defender by using your triangle or Y button on your controller. So let's move on to the button that controls slide, shooting, and clearing. So you can tap the option that says key again, then tap that circle or B button on your controller, then slide it all the way over to the shoot button. Once you're finished, you will now be able to shoot, clear, and slide tackle with your circle or B button. Now keep in mind, if you do not want to use the circle button to shoot, you can use square, and that's for PS controllers. If you're using Xbox controllers, you can use X instead of B. And it doesn't have to be an Xbox or PS controller, you can use any controller, but you ensure you choose buttons that will suit you perfectly to play the game. So let's move on to the sprint button. Now you can use R2 on your PS control or RT on your Xbox control to control the sprint. So once again, tap on the Mantis icon, head over to the key icon, then tap R2 or RT on your controller, and then you slide it all the way over to the option that says sprint. So it's that simple. Once you're finished, you'll be able to sprint using your R2 button or RT for Xbox, or whichever button you decide that you want to use for sprinting. Now let's move on to the analog for you to be able to move your player. So once again, tap on the Mantis icon, then tap the option that says L stick. Then once it comes up on the screen, you drag it all the way over to the analog on the screen and you adjust it. Ensure it's not smaller than the analog on the screen. Ensure that it covers the entire analog on the screen. So next, let's move on to the buttons that allows us to dribble and to play crosses and true crosses and stuff like that. So let me show you guys how we activate this. So once again, tap the Mantis icon, then tap the plus sign, then tap the option that says R stick, then you drag it all the way over to the skill move button, adjust it, ensure it covers the entire button. So once you're finished doing this, you will be able to dribble easily using the right R stick button. So whichever direction you flick the R stick, it will apply the dribble in the game. As you can see here, I'm flicking it in the directions and I'm doing all the skill moves that I have set. So now we'll move on to the shoot button that we have to flick in order to apply a fake shot or to perform a finesse shot or a chip shot. So once again, tap on the Mantis icon, tap the plus sign, then slide over to this option that says MOBA, tap that, then tap the option that says R, then you tap R1 on your PS control or RB on your Xbox control. Then you slide it all the way over to the shoot button on the screen, adjust it to ensure it covers the entire button. So once you're finished, you will be able to apply chip shots and curl shots by pressing and hold the R1 button and flicking the R stick button downwards. So I'm going to show you an example of how to apply the curl shot. So you hold the R1 button and then you flick and hold the R stick button downward. The longer you hold the buttons, the more powerful the shots will be. So also if you want to apply a chip shot, you press and hold the R1 button and then you flick the right stick upwards. So keep in mind you can still shoot with the circle button and you can also shoot normally with the R1 button, but for you to chip and curl the ball, you'll need to press and hold the R1 button and also press and hold the R stick button upwards for chip shot and downwards for a curl shot. Now let's move on to the button for crossing. So you tap the option that says MOBA in the Mantis icon there. You tap the one that says MOBA and then you tap R, then you tap L1 on your controller and you drag it all the way over to where the pass button is, and you adjust it to ensure that it covers the entire button, but do not make it too big, but ensure it covers the entire button. Finally, let's move on to the true cross button, the button that allows you to play a true cross. So once again, tap MOBA, tap R, and tap L2 or LB on your controller, and you drag it all the way over to where it says triangle, and then you adjust it, ensure it covers the entire button. So now that you're finished, you will be able to cross the ball by pressing and holding the L1 button and flicking the R stick upwards. And for a true cross, you'll have to press and hold the L2 button and flick the R stick upwards. So that's about it. It's very easy. All you guys have to do is follow the instructions in the video and you'll be dominating FIFA Mobile with your controller. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments or follow me on my Twitter. And with that being said, you boys have a good one. I'll catch you guys in the next video.